Every young woman dreams of marrying a royal. A king, a prince, it doesn't matter. So long as he's richer than sin and handsome enough to fake a smile at. What else could a girl ask for? Well, a working brain, for starters. And I do suggest all young women have one of those. That way, she'd know marrying a royal would be the worst thing. You see, here in Isley, all young women are eligible to be married off to a king. There's just one problem. He'll probably eat you before you make it to your wedding bed. And I'd rather not get torn to shreds by razor-sharp fangs, thank you very much. So you might be wondering why, after such a declaration, a sensible young woman like me would be traipsing through the woods toward the Fey Wall in the middle of the night. I'll tell you why. To bribe my way to freedom. Some might call it superstition to leave gifts for the Fey. If Fey weren't real, I'd agree. Unfortunately for the residents of Isley, they are real. Dangerously, terrifyingly, blood-curdlingly real. And I'm not about to offend them tonight. I hear a rustling nearby, the snap of a twig to my left, the crinkling of falling leaves. I whirl to find nothing but the silhouette of an owl launching from a branch overhead to soar into the night sky. With a shaking breath, I pull my heavy wool cloak tighter around me and refocus on the path ahead. Even with the moonlight speckling the forest floor, I can barely make out the well-worn trail between the trees. Yet I manage, trying my best not to trip on twining roots and rocks and all sorts of earthly assassins, bent on making me regret coming here alone. It's usually Mother who comes to the Feywall with me. Or Amelie, my sister. Tonight, though, it's just me. I'm too old to need the protection of my mother and Amelie. Well, I'm usually the one protecting her, even though she's 2 years older than I am. Besides, she has better things to do tonight. You're welcome, Amelie. I hope you're enjoying your date. Hopefully my hard work can keep us both from certain doom. In all honesty, I can't blame her for not being with me tonight. For all she knows, this might be her last night of freedom. Once the trees begin to thin, I catch a glimpse of the Feywall up ahead. The wall is always an unsettling sight, no matter how many times I've seen it. It's composed of massive standing stones, twice my height and 3 times as wide, set a dozen or so feet apart. Between the stones, all you can see is dense mist towering high into the sky, showing nothing of the Fey lands beyond. The wall spans from one end of the Fair Isle to the other, dividing it in half to separate the human lands of Isley from the Fey lands of Fairwave. A shiver crawls up my spine as I approach the wall. There's no mistaking the danger radiating from between each pair of stones and the mist beckoning behind them. Each between is an entrance to Fairwave, the place humans never go on purpose and never return from when they do.